If you are looking for some support for current affairs, if you are a fresher, you are a working professional, you are a repeater, but you want some support for current affairs, then I have a program for you. I have given the brochure and also the announcement video link in the description. You can watch if you are interested. Hello all, welcome back to Current Affairs Hitlist series. I am Guna Mathivanan from Offices IAS Academy. In today's video, we are going to discuss about BRICS. Friends, BRICS is a grouping of 5 nations, which was originally formed in the year 2006. When it was formed in the year 2006, it was not a 5-member grouping, it was only a 4-member grouping. So what happened in 2006 UN General Assembly, in UN General Assembly meeting in 2006, the foreign ministers of 4 countries, Brazil, Russia, India and China, right, they met and they formalized the grouping of these 4 countries. Later in 2011, South Africa joined the club and hence it got the acronym BRICS. Okay. So originally it was formed in the year 2006 with 4 countries, but BRICS as the 5-member grouping formed only in the year 2011. These 5 countries, they constitute 41% of world's population, 31% of world's GDP, 16% of global trade. So this grouping is very significant. The member countries, these 5 member countries, they will try to strengthen their existing bilateral, multilateral cooperations within these members. Already these 5 countries, they are having some kind of relationship. By engaging in this BRICS grouping, these 5 countries will be strengthening their mutual relationship. That is the overall idea. These member countries, they engage in 3 levels of cooperation, 3 levels of interaction. These member countries will engage in 3 levels of interaction, which is measured as either, referred as 3 levels or 3 tracks of interaction. Track 1 interaction, track 2 interaction, track 3. So track 1 interaction refers to formal diplomatic engagements between these governments. Track 1 is formal diplomatic engagements. Track 2 is engagement through government affiliated institutions. So you will not have formal diplomatic engagement, whereas the government affiliated institutions, maybe the government owned industries, private sector, public sector enterprises. So between these member countries, such government affiliated institutions, state owned enterprises, they will have an interaction. Then finally, the track 3 interaction refers to people interaction between these member countries. So at 3 levels, the BRICS grouping, BRICS nations will be having interaction. The chair of this BRICS, every year the chair position will be rotated. Every country will be getting a chance, right? The chair position will be rotated following this acronym of Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. So every country following this order will be getting a chance to hold the chair position of BRICS for that particular year. Some important developments with respect to BRICS we should know. That is the setting up of new development bank, contingency reserve arrangement, that we have to have some clarity. So in the year 2014, the BRICS summit was held in a place called as Fortaleza. So in 2016, in Brazil, we have a place called as Fortaleza. In that Fortaleza, there was BRICS summit in 2014, where the BRICS nations was agreeing, the BRICS nations were agreeing to set up a bank, new development bank, as well as the BRICS nations, they agreed to set up a contingency reserve arrangement. So the BRICS countries, they were agreeing to set up this NDB and CRA in the 2014 summit, Fortaleza summit. However, it was only in 2015 UFA summit in Russia, UFA place in Russia. In 2015 UFA summit only formally this NDB CRA was established. So new development bank will be providing infrastructure and sustainable development loans It will give loans for those projects dealing with infrastructure and sustainable development. Projects for those loans will be provided. NDB will provide loans. Simply, it will give infrastructure loans. For whom? For the BRICS countries. Not just for BRICS countries, but also for other developing countries. This NDB can provide loans. All the members of United Nations can become the member of this new development bank. So new development bank will give infrastructure loan for NDB country, for the BRICS countries as well as the developing countries, and every UN member can become a part of this NDB. Clear? Now with respect to contingency reserve arrangement, if you see, the BRICS countries, they came together, every country was contributing some amount. It came around $100 billion. Every country was contributing. India was contributing around $18 billion. Other countries were contributing. Many countries, 5 countries, they were contributing amounts that was in total $100 billion. That $100 billion will be kept as contingency reserve. So when it will be used? When this amount will be used? When these countries, when they suffer due to balance of payment crisis, when they face balance of payment problems, when they face forex crisis, when they face BOP crisis, this contingency reserve money will be used by the member countries. So when you look at this NDB and CRA, is it not mimicking World Bank and IMF? Is it not mimicking World Bank and IMF? World Bank provides infrastructure loans. IMF will provide support for balance of payment, addressing balance of payment crisis. Similarly, the BRICS is having their own mechanism. They created new development bank that will give loan for infra projects, and they have contingency reserve arrangement that will protect the member country, the BRICS countries, when they are facing crisis because of balance of payments. Okay. So a similar setup, like how World Bank, IMF does, a similar setup, the BRIC nations have to help among their member countries. About NDB I have given here, about contingency reserve also I have given here. Why it was in news? So in the 15th BRICS Summit 2023, where the member countries, they agreed formally to expand the membership. So in the 15th BRICS Summit, the member countries agreed to add 6 more members: Iran, Saudi Arabia, UAE, Egypt, Ethiopia, Argentina. So they agreed to formally accept 6 more members. But however, they said by Jan 2024, they said in that summit, they said by Jan 2024, the 6 countries will become members. However, in last minute, Argentina, they said they are withdrawing from the membership. So as of now, the BRICS was having the original 5 members. And along with that, now additional 5 members have been joined. Who are those? Iran, Saudi Arabia, UAE, Egypt, and Ethiopia. Argentina withdrew. Right? So I hope you got clarity on the BRICS topics: contingency reserve, new development bank. Okay.